Gonzaga comes in, can you kick the doorstop in? Yeah. Oh, here they come. But bring it inside instead of out. We'll allow it.
Get her done. Let's get her done and get home. I need some sun on this body. Right to the pool.
In the West Coast Conference first women's basketball semifinal, top seed Gonzaga defeats number 4 seed St. Mary's 68-60. With the victory, the Bulldogs advance to the West Coast Conference championship game to be played Tuesday at 1 p.m. We're being joined by head coach Kelly Graves, along with student-athletes Shelby Cheslek and Hayden Palmer. Coach, we'd like to start with you, please, and your thoughts on the victory.
Well, first of all, I do want to congratulate Paul and his team on a great season, and I know they're going to be playing, obviously, a lot more. I'll tell you, that is one of the hardest working, toughest, physically toughest teams that we play against year in and year out. They should be commended on a tremendous season. I'll tell you, those 3 seniors, Nard, Gaze, and Malden, might be one of the best senior classes that's ever played in this conference, and they've deserved everything that they've gotten. So, but that being said, I'm really happy and really proud of how we played. I thought tonight we played super hard, and as hard as we've played all year. We were physical. We did a lot of great things defensively. I thought we were on our game, and we turned them over a little bit. So all in all, it was a great game, and this time of year, we're just glad to be playing tomorrow.
I know you said tonight, but you do realize it was a 1 p.m. game, right? Or a noon game when you said tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight, right?
Okay, good enough. We'll take questions. We'll start with questions for student-athletes, please. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. We would appreciate you letting us know your name and affiliation. We'll start with Amanda here.
Shelby, you were so dominant underneath the hoop especially. How important was that for you guys, especially with a player like Danielle Malden underneath the hoop for them?
Yeah, that was one of our big key points in the game, was to get rebounds, especially because Malden, like you said, she's a beast on the boards. So it was one of our keys to really block her out and then be like her on the boards.
Hayden, your team does have a lot of experience in this championship game. Is that something that benefits you, or is it just kind of a fresh slate every single year?
I think it definitely, excuse my voice, but I think it definitely benefits us. We go in expecting to win, and we respect our conference, especially this year. We've seen how good all the teams played, and St. Mary's, like Coach said, is a great team, and we're going in knowing that we have to play our best, especially on defense against such great players. And I think we really handled it on defensive end, and Shelby with her 14 rebounds. And, I mean, you need to do that kind of stuff to beat good teams like that, and we did a great job. I'm very proud of my teammates.
In the front.
Adam Rack, Gonzaga Bulletin. Hayden, you got off to a slow start. What did you do to get yourself going?
Just keep playing, keep shooting, relying on my teammates more, especially when they get it going. It's easy for me to get it going. We started to get some stuff going inside, and then they're kicking it out to me for open shots and that kind of things. But it happens, so just get it going on defense.
We'll take questions for student-athletes or Coach Graves.
Coach Graves, I'll ask you the same question I asked Hayden. How much do you think it helps to have a team that is a veteran group coming into this championship game? They've been here before. Does that help them, or is it kind of just another game to get pumped up for?
Well, I think experience is the greatest teacher. And, we've been here before, and obviously we have expectations and we expect to be playing on the last day. I think that helps, but this is all they've known. And so you come in as a freshman, a sophomore, maybe you don't play as much, but when it's your time, you've seen how the others have done it, and you have those same expectations on yourself and your teammates. So I think it's kind of the culture we've built at Gonzaga, and it's something we're all really very proud of.
Jason?
Coach, I know obviously you don't know who you play yet tomorrow, but what do you have to do well regardless of who you play tomorrow? And then if you could focus it, assuming BYU were to win, what become your concerns at that point?
Well, we never assume anything. I think that's why we've been pretty successful over the years. We take every game one game at a time. Both these next two teams are terrific. They both played us well. Obviously, BYU beat us once, and Pacific just last weekend took us to the buzzer. So, listen, we're just glad we're playing. That's all we can concern ourselves with right now. I'm a big believer in we do what we do. If we do what we do well, I mean, it got us 16-2 during the regular season, and that's what we want to do. We predicate really our game plan. It starts with defense, and then we build from there. But, we're going to just sit back and watch them sweat right now. We just sweated, right?
Yeah.
Some more than
Still
others.
sweating.
Unfortunately, I lead most coaches in sweating. It's not a good thing.
We'll go over to Jeff over here on our left.
Coach, I apologize if this has been asked, but what did you guys do differently late in the game against Narad? Because she played awfully well early.
Nothing really. I mean, we tried tonight to deny her as much as we can, and she's a great player. She's going to find a way, and was finding a way. I thought late in the game she may have gotten a little tired. When you have to work so hard to get the ball to begin with, and then work harder to try and get shots against our better defenders. It's going to take its toll, and I thought it did. I thought a few of her looks late were actually pretty good, and they were just off. So, we just rotated defenders on her. Jasmine, Ellie Tinkle, especially late in the game. I thought she did a great job. And, among others, obviously there was lots of help. But she's a great player. I'm so glad I never have to see her play again. I love her. I love her game. I love her talent. It's just one of those things. You just don't want to see her again. Same with Danielle Malden, same with Kate Gaze. That's a great senior class. That's one that I'll remember forever.
And Hayden, same question to you. What was your mindset when you were guarding her?
Jackie Nard. Don't let her shoot. Don't let her get the ball. Like Coach said, though, she's a great player. So just do your best to contest it and get in the way somehow. But she's going to knock some down. So just make them hard on her and box out. She's a great rebounder too. But I think the same thing. She's just such an amazing player. She's a good person too. You can tell she's a good leader and all that kind of stuff. So it felt good to kind of give her a hug after the game and tell her good luck with everything because she's a great player. She did our conference well.
Anything else for Gonzaga? Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just for shakes, but you can drink it. Sure. Thank you. We're being joined now by the St. Mary's Gales and head coach Paul Thomas, along with senior student athletes Jackie Nard, Danielle Malden. Coach, we'd like to start with you, please. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, I actually felt pretty positive, even until probably the last 4 minutes. I thought we were in a pretty good position. We just had to make some plays, that last 4 minutes, and we just did not. We didn't make the plays that we needed to, and a team like Gonzaga will make you pay for your mistakes, and they did. And they had their kids stepped up and made some good plays when they needed to. I think our team did an exceptional job of making some really good plays and some really good decisions during the game, but obviously it was not enough on this particular day.
We'll take questions from media members. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. Please let us know who you are and who your employer is.
This is Jeff Ferrado with the Oakland Tribune. Jackie, you scored pretty well for most of the game, and the Gonzaga coach, Kelly Graves, thought you might have just gotten tired at the end of the game. Is that the case, or were they doing something different defensively against you?
No, I didn't get tired. I don't know what it was. My shot still was feeling good. It was a little short on some, and they all felt good. Some of them were just going in and out there towards the end, but it felt good. It wasn't any fatigue. I was fine.
2-minute timeouts. I mean, they're conditioned well enough that fatigue probably shouldn't be a factor, especially with 2 days off. I would also add, the 2 days off, I felt really benefited us since, you play the 8 o'clock game. Our kids probably didn't get in bed and come down from the high of winning until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so the 2 days off in this instance, I think, benefited us. I don't think it was fatigue. I think they're long, and Jackie had to shoot over a couple very long arms a couple times and altered her shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just
I
added my opinion into that. Not that particularly matters right now, but
Steve?
Both for Jackie and Danielle, what did you guys say to each other? What did Coach say to you after the game?
It's not much to say. It's a tough loss. I think we kind of dug ourselves in a hole there, and we were able to fight back the last game against San Diego, but this game against a good Gonzaga team, it's tough to do when you put yourself behind like we did in the first half. So, it's not much to say. It's sad. It's tough, especially for our seniors. It's our last WCC tournament, and I don't know, not much.
Yeah, it was just to go along with Jackie said. We just made a couple of critical mistakes in the end, and it took us out the game, but
That's exactly what I said. I didn't say anything. I gave them the schedule for the rest of the week. That's what I did. I spend a lot of time. We'll review the film. Steve, we just don't spend a lot of time after the game to talk specifically about the game because emotions, whether we win or lose, it's never been something I've done. I thought we gave a pretty solid effort tonight. I was really pleased with our effort. We just made some mistakes and some defensive mistakes. We let them score 6 points in transition, and that's the difference. And you look at we have a very specific formula for winning at St. Mary's, and one glaring thing, we only have 3 assists. It's not going to get it done. It's just not. We normally make more free throws than our opponents shoot, and we're 18 of 25, and they were 20 for 31. They shot more than we did. And then the rebounds were even. So that's not a good formula for us.
Well, I know you're not. Obviously, it's something out of your control, but I looked at your RPI today on the NCAA website. It's 47. Mm-hmm. To me, that's right in the middle of the bubble. Do you have a sense of your chances at all?
Yes, I do have a sense. We'll be playing in postseason. If you're asking me about the NCAA tournament, Steve, if the NCAA is watching, please let us in. Our team plays hard, and we'll play really well as much as we can. They're probably not watching, so we took 2 bad losses. If you look at our NCAA sheet, We took 2 losses over 150. If you eliminate those 150 losses, we're a lock whether we win or lose this game today. And even more specific, once again, I'm not on the committee, but I've been around enough NCAA people. I can tell you the loss that hurt us the most was the Santa Clara at home. That probably eliminated us as of right now. But the NCAA, if you're watching, we would love to compete. I think we're pretty good. Okay? So that's my opinion, whatever it means.
Jeff?
For Danielle or Jackie, you guys obviously have closed the gap with Gonzaga the years that you've been at St. Mary's, and you guys have been very competitive. Is it disappointing just not to be able to get over the hump finally and get into the championship game, maybe get that automatic NCAA bid?
I mean, yeah, obviously it's pretty frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating. We, the past few years I've been here 3 years playing with Danielle, 4 years, 1 year not playing. But so yeah, it is frustrating. I think we have lost in the semis every year since I've been.
I think we lost the championship 2 years ago against Gonzaga. Could have been. I don't know.
That's correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but so yeah, it is frustrating. But I mean, it's not much we can do from here. But continue to get better, practice next week, and go from there. Postseason now, so just got to look forward now.
Yeah, I was going to say it's disappointing just seeing because we have a good team, and it's always a big rivalry between Gonzaga and us, and just wanting to get there to the championship game, but the season's not over for us, so we're just going to continue to focus on that, like what was said before.
Anything else for St. Mary's? Thank you very much. Good luck in the postseason.
Thank you.